Hello Pisces, it's your friend Kay here at Tarot Time with Kay. Let's go in and see what's coming up for you. This is a weekly read for you from the 13th of April all the way through to the 19th. So the candle's lit, the incense is on. We'll call in the divine. Divine for the greatest and highest good for Pisces for the coming week. What news can we bring them? What messages do you have for them? Pisces, this is the Sacred Symbols Oracle. So we'll see what's coming up for you. Right. That was very quick. You have new moon. Let's go in and find out the meaning of new moon. This is a beginning, a new beginning, a fresh start, and an auspicious time to start new projects. Drawing this card invites you to begin again. Meditate on this at the new moon to bring new energy into your life. Write a list of intentions, dreams, goals, and wishes to support new direction and invite in inspiration. So, something new is happening this week. Are you starting a new project? Are you going into a new venture? What are you up to, Pisces? Let me know, because this coming week is going to be the start of something really, really good coming in for you, okay? So this is a new beginning. Let's see if we're talking about love, money, or relationships. This here is the Wisdom of the Familiars Oracle for the coming week. Just one card, please. What advice do we have for Pisces? So we have air and owl. Look out for the owls. Let me know if you hear an owl close by. But let's see. What do we have? What does this mean? Owl. The owl is a nocturnal hunter that spends long hours sitting silent, simply waiting. Owls blend in with their setting, hide in plain sight until the time is right for swift and decisive movement. They have keen hearing, distant sight, and they adapt to their surroundings with astonishing flexibility. From them, we can learn patience and stillness, along with the wisdom of waiting when necessary. This card may tell you to slow down or stop altogether if you're trying to rush a situation that simply isn't ready yet. Be patient, sit and think for a while instead of acting. Be prepared to move swiftly when things shift and change. Don't call attention to yourself until the time is right, then swoop in and do what needs to be done. So, there is something new, and they're saying don't be too hasty with this. Are you starting a new job? Are you starting a new relationship? If you are, Pisces, then within this week, just take your time, yeah? Take your time, don't rush things. The incense has fallen all over this. Sorry. So that's your message there with the owl. In order to make wise decisions, we do need to take our time and be patient. Okay, Pisces, what else do we have for you? Let's go in with an angel number. 2323. Endless cycles. Charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances, and patterns. So, it says they're your keywords, but the actual message is There's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. Okay, so the newness that is coming in, it's coming in because you are breaking your old cycles. I know I'm a Pisces too, so I know our levels of empathy, and the things that I don't think there's anything that we wouldn't do to help somebody else. Um, that's just who we are as people. But within that, if that cycle is always resulting in you not getting what you want and you not being able to develop yourself and do something new, then it's time to break ties with those kinds of cycles and concentrate on what it is, something new coming in for you, whether it's a new job. You may need to shift things around, you may need to shift your timetables around a little bit, but take your time. Do not act in haste. Okay, take your time. Make your decisions wisely, Pisces. Let's go in with the Wisdom Oracle. For Pisces, one card, please. Thank you. We'll read up and see what else is coming in for you. Affirmation for acceptance. Look, here you are, sitting down, reading from the Book of Fate. You have the dice there. So you're taking a chance, you're taking a gamble, and for once in your life, you're taking a chance on yourself. This is going to work out very well. You just need to plan it, and you need to just really take your time and ask for what you need, yeah, from those that are around you. You've been doing far too much for everyone. Now it's the time for you, okay? And this is going to start within the coming week. Let's have a look. Affirmation for acceptance. Just bear with me, Pisces. Here we are. Okay, so this is what they're saying to you for this week. There is a prayer that says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Do you know it? Yeah, we all know it. Okay, so sometimes, no matter how hard we try, there are some circumstances or realities that we can't alter. Illnesses, broken relationships, lost jobs. There are, unfortunately, plenty of things in our lives we can't fix. It can be difficult not to keep fighting, but sometimes battling the unchangeable just uses up time and energy that would be better used in more productive ways. Sometimes what we really need is simply the serenity to accept those things that we cannot change and the wisdom to know when it is time to do so. Action. So it's saying, for a practical exercise, make a list. On one side, list the things you don't like about your life that you have some control over, and make some concrete plans for how to change them on the other side. Also, list the things about your life that make you unhappy, that you have no control over whatsoever. Give some thought to how much your energy is going towards being angry and frustrated about those things, and how you can spend time fighting the impossible or just plain complaining. Once you've contemplated it for a while, take that half of the list and rip it to shreds. Then let the tiny pieces of paper go the next time there is a strong wind. So that's something that you can do. Pisces, it's really hard sometimes to come to terms with those things that we cannot change. Some of us, we spend all of our time not addressing those issues just hoping that they'll get better or they'll go away. And then we find years down the line that neither has happened, and that instead we have just invested our time in something that is not working for us. But know that this week things are happening in the background to allow change to come in for you. But what you need to do, Pisces, is to come to terms with it. Yeah, that change is needed, change is required. It is something that is going to better you so much. And it's a calling of fate. It's been a long time coming. You see, this lady, she doesn't look like she's a spring chicken because she's waited for so long, and now she's decided she's going to invest her fate. The cards are saying, Pisces, for you, the time is this coming week, okay? Between the 13th and 19th. Start to write down what doesn't serve you a purpose. We need to then slowly, slowly, slowly remove that from our lives. And we need to also see what is working for us. What are our interests? What do we need to do? What do we want to do with our lives? Okay. That's the message coming through to you. Next week is about taking that action, okay, in order for this new bright future to come in towards you. Let's have a look at this week's tarot. For Pisces, passion, insane chemistry, sparks and having fun, equal interest, burning desire. How long has it been since you felt this passion? Whether it's about another person or whether it's just for something, somewhere, this burning desire, yeah? If it's been a long time, it's time to reconnect with yourself, Pisces. Without passion, without desire, how do we know the direction that we're taking in is right for us? We need to feel this in our bones, this little spark, yeah? This is what keeps us going. So, this week, embark on your passions. What is it that makes you giggle? What is it that you're passionate about, Pisces? Then you need to break your karmic ties with everything else that doesn't serve you and go for it. Okay, that's your message coming through. Let's have a look at the tarot. What messages do we have for my lovely Pisces, my spring babies? This is the last shuffle. For Pisces, please. 4 cards. Yeah, look at that. The Fool and the 3 of Cups. Perfect. Okay. You have the 2 of Swords. And you have the Knight of Cups. So Pisces, loud and clear one more time, there is this new opportunity coming in. And this time round, you need to be able to take that leap of faith with the Fool card coming in. Look, Pisces, I don't know if you are aware of this or how much you know about astrology or tarot in itself, but Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. And this is why it embodies all of the other signs as a completion, right? So you have the wisdom and the knowledge, the empathy and everything else of all the other signs all amalgamated into one Pisces sign, okay? Now, with the Fool card, generally it's about taking that leap of faith. It's okay to have your friends and ask them for advice. It's okay to reach out to people. Um, but your deep inner knowing, your deep inner knowing is what you need to tune into right now, okay? Because this is going to require you to um, put on hold your empathy, forget about everybody else, and focus now on what it is that you want from life. Okay, this is your opportunity coming in, and something is going to reveal itself to you, something completely new. New as in it's not new to you. You have that concept, you have already looked into it, you may have already studied, you may have started to already take your path down there. This week is the week where that opportunity comes in, and you are being asked to help yourself before you help others, okay? Because this decision is going to bring you a great amount of happiness. My Three of Cups card is about celebration. This is about happiness, joy, being around people that uplift you. They're dancing within these cups that are overflowing, right? The magic is happening. It's there this week. Something magical is about to happen. And inside, you're going to be feeling really happy once you are given this new idea, new position, new whatever it is, this new opportunity. And then you have the Two of Cups. Don't ignore it, Pisces. Can you see? She's got these are the angel wings here, but essentially it's a blindfold. Um, don't ignore this. There is an opportunity coming in for you. Don't ignore it. Yeah, that's your message coming in. Sometimes we're so busy helping other people to get to where they need to get to that we miss our own opportunities. So look out for that. If you have a choice next week to choose friends or family over yourself, then just for this week, Pisces, choose yourself. Yeah. Let's go in with the clarifiers. Are you expecting to hear back from something or somebody? Let me know what's coming up for you this week. Yeah, definitely take the leap of faith with this, because this is actually something that you really love doing, right? This is something that is a passion of yours that you may have put to one side. You may have, I don't know, sometimes things happen. We have these dreams and aspirations, but life has other plans. We end up having children, we end up having other responsibilities. Sometimes we end up, we need to look after our parents, or, and it's always about other people. But just know that this opportunity that is coming in, this is going to be perfect for you. Okay, it suits you, it's right up your alley. It's something that you already, for a very long time, may have been wanting to do. Three of Cups, please. Why is the Three of Cups here for Pisces? One more, please, Divine. What can we tell Pisces? Thank you. This cause for celebration. Yeah. Sometimes we have to take some really drastic steps. Things that in the past we've said, no, I'm going to overlook this. I want to carry on with this relationship, or I'm going to carry on with this job because, it keeps the roof over my head. And you do it for all kinds of reasons, right? Sometimes it gets to the point where you've done that so many times and there's been no change at all. And all you can see is a continuation of the same cycle. But know this, Pisces, if your decision is to walk away from something, to end something, to start something new, then know that the universe is behind you. You have the support of the people around you. If you ask them, they will help you. But Pisces, you tend to get stuck in this energy of, I'm here to help everyone, um, but I'll feel bad asking for help for myself. Stop that. You need to stop, okay? Because something is about to come to an end that is actually going to be very, very beneficial for you. This is my card of victory. This is my card of success. This is also my card of fame and fortune. So there is still, regardless of your age, regardless of your gender, there is still so much opportunity out there for you to become this person here, this rise of this new self, this new Pisces, my friend, you. Yeah, there's so much out there for you. You just have to break the ties with everything that's been holding you back. Why is the Two of Swords here? One more, please. You'll see, once you walk away from this, you will see that actually it is very beneficial to you, more than what you would have anticipated. Why am I getting love or money? For love, no money. For love, no money. There is something here that you need healing from. And I feel like you've known this for a while. Something traumatic. It could have, for some people, been a third party situation. Third party doesn't always mean what you think it does, where, you know, there's somebody involved, like an extramarital affair or something like that. It's not always that. This is a third party interfering. This could be family members, this could be friends, this could be somebody that is causing a commotion that is then leading to your heart being hurt. This hurt is for a reason, Pisces. You need to know that this week. This is for your betterment. This was in the reverse here when I put it out, and this is clarifying your decision making. And I think the reason why you are choosing to walk away is because you've had the hurt, you've done the grieving, and I think the grieving process for you has been a very, very long time. It could have been, this could be symbolizing a 9-year cycle. But when you do eventually feed into yourself, invest in yourself, you will come up trumps. I think you've got to the point where you've stayed in something, but you've felt the loss already. You're feeling like there is too much pain, too much trauma here, but let me get through this. Things will change. Things will change. And it hasn't. And Pisces, you know deep down that the truth is it never will. So I think this week it's about, have a look at the 7, I don't even know why I'm telling you this, but have a look at the 7 stages of grieving, okay? It doesn't always mean a death. We could be grieving the loss of a relationship, the loss of a job, the loss of friends, family, whatever. And we go through these stages. And I feel like you've been stuck in that grieving stage while you have still been in it. Deep down, you're very intuitive. You know, you're the high priestess. So deep down, you've always known, but you've tried against all odds. I'm hearing Phil Collins now. against all the odds to just keep ploughing through this. And actually, by doing that, you have now got to a point where you are saying, I can't do this anymore. You've got your arms crossed, see there? I can't do this anymore. I know I need to make the change. So what is the Knight of Cups? What type of help and support is coming your way? Who is the Knight of Cups? Okay, this support has been there the whole time, Pisces. If not the whole time, but for a long time. You've known that, there you are, High Priestess. How beautiful. I was just saying about it. You are the High Priestess, the all-knowing, the graceful, the spiritual. This is you. As much as you've known all along that this situation is not for you, but because you've been in it for so long and you've been trying so hard, you've done the same with the support network that's around you. You've ignored it. You know who these people are. You know who this person is, this institution, or whatever it is that is there to offer you support. You've known about it all along, but you've turned a blind eye to it. You see, this is my card of ignoring something. You get past the opportunity, but you miss it time and time again, out of stubbornness, out of loyalty. I think your loyalty becomes your stubbornness. Yeah, Pisces, tell me if you agree. You stick with things out of loyalty, and that loyalty becomes your stubbornness. It's not an entire ignoring. You've known it and you've acknowledged it and you've fed into it a little bit. You've released some information to them about, how hard things are or however. But this support network that's always been there for you, you may find that this week you're leaning a little bit harder on them. You are asking them to listen a little bit more. And I feel like this is where you're going to find your freedom. This support network, once you know that it's not just in your head, and once you know that you have done enough to try and work things out, if it's a job, you've been in this for long enough, and no changes have happened. But let's go in for the advice. We have the High Priestess has shown itself to us, and we have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. And we also have the Page of Pentacles. Just know, Pisces, that when you do start investing in yourself, it will work out like it has done for everybody around you, where you put your head or your mind to it and you sort out their problems for you. Now you're going to invest time in yourself. You need to be honest with yourself this week, and see what opportunities and what help comes your way. So I see the help coming in. Now, Pisces, let's play pick a card for the week coming. If you need to pause the video for a second, you can. Otherwise, while I'm shuffling, think of a question, and I'm going to lay out 3 cards. I want you to pick 1, 2, or 3, and that is your angel's guidance for the question that is on your mind the most. Okay, for Pisces. Think of your question. And we'll do pile 1, 2, or 3. For those of you that pick card 1, that's your card. This is card 2, and this is card 3. Now they're all quite different colours. Got pink, yellow, and purple. Have you thought of your question? Yeah? Okay, so then pick a pile, 1, 2, or 3, And if you picked pile 1, the angel's answer to your question is communicate clearly, Pisces. Speak up, speak your truth. If you picked pile 2, it's telling you to take action. And if you picked pile 3, it's telling you no. Okay, you see it there. There's a firm with an exclamation mark. No. Okay, so Pisces, that was your reading for the coming week. Some good opportunities coming in, and now it's over to you to seize that opportunity with both hands and go live your life, Pisces. Okay, be happy, and again, we will meet up again soon. Until then, thank you so much for joining me and taking the time out to listen to this read. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.